Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog and welcome if you're new. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's going to be like a nighttime evening vlog slash routine. So starting off, every evening I like to use my robot vacuum. I normally actually just let this go down the hallway area where the bathroom and laundry area is, just to do a quick pickup. In the kitchen and dining area I sweep, so not that big of a deal in here. And then at this point, usually around 4 or 5 is where our evening starts, and I'm trying to remember to get all my water in. I've been trying to make it a goal to drink at least half a gallon in addition to any other drinks. And usually by midday, after cleaning the living room spotless each night, this is what the living room looks like. And my phone is always about to die, so I usually charge around this time. And now that the weather is getting nicer here in Louisiana, we've been letting Willow swing outside on her little swing while she still can. This has been very enjoyable. Anyone who's from Louisiana knows how hot and humid it is here all the time, so we always jump at the chance to be able to get outside with her comfortably. Usually we do this in the evenings, more towards about 6 o'clock or so, but on this day we got out a little bit earlier. Just let her have some extra time. Today was actually not a normal routine day, but I decided to film anyways. And these are the little mums I got the other day when I went to Walmart. I'm actually planning to decorate our porch area, hopefully this weekend. There's just a little bit of clutter that I'm not enjoying seeing. Definitely still warm here. The sun is out every day. Actually today is 90 degrees, so it's not feeling completely like fall, but normally around this time Michael's getting home from work, so usually right when he gets home, then we'll go out for a little while. And he always has to say hello to Willow, which she was more worried about the mail that he had brought to me, which she says is her mail apparently. And I decided while I was already out here, and since I wanted to get the fall decor done this weekend, that I had him get some of my stuff out of his shed. And then after that we went inside. Willow started to get a little hot because, like I said, it's not exactly fall outside here. And I had some tea that I needed to make. Normally around this time I would be making dinner, but we actually had leftovers this night, so this night routine is a little bit different. Normally our nights would be a lot based around whatever I'm cooking or making, getting that tended to and cleaned up and everything, but this night was a free night for me because we had the leftovers. So after Michael got my fall stuff out of the shed, I remembered that I had not touched up my metal yard decor this year. So this is a quick little tip. I just take these cheap little acrylic paints. Every year I do this with my fall and Christmas stuff and just kind of touch up the paint on them. And then after they dry, I spray them with like Mod Podge acrylic clear sealer spray. That is such a mouthful, y'all. But I've been doing this for years and I have saved a ton of money on buying this. For a while I did not do this, and it was like every year I was throwing away the stuff that I bought. It was such a waste of money, and then I saw this hack years ago online. So this is the spray that I use. I've used this can now going on about the 4th year, and I still have about half a can left, and I just coat them every year and they come out new each year. So this is what the before and afters of each pick look like. Some of them I just kind of add just a little bit of color to it just to freshen it up a little, and then let it completely dry before spraying it with the clear sealer. We also have this little wooden sign that hangs over our step area, and I like to take a white paint and mix it with water to kind of make my own whitewash. I'm a very budget-friendly person. I don't buy a lot of new things. I try to use what I have, so that's what I use on this sign, and I also used it on our welcome sign as well. This is from Kirkland's years ago. This was like a $40 porch leaner, and it was actually a spring one, and I got it marked down to about $12, and I've just kept it touched up with paint each year. It was actually different colored as well. I love using this ivory chalk paint on all my projects. So after I got through doing that, it was then time to eat. I like to eat dinner now. I've kind of updated my schedule just a little bit. We seem to do better eating dinner at about 5:45 or so. So for dinner this night, we had the leftover stuffed bell pepper soup. I actually included a recipe for that in my last vlog. If you want to go look, it's very simple, dump and go. You can do it in your crock pot or your stovetop. It did not have a lot of meat in it, and Michael even said it was actually good. And if y'all know from my past vlogs, the man loves meat in his food, so I guess that's saying something. After we're done with dinner, normally just kind of sit in the living room a little while and let Willow watch her cartoons. Lately, she's been requesting this one over and over. Speaking of Willow, I apologize for the wild noises in the background. I'm currently doing this voiceover while we are yet again sitting in the living room letting her play with everything.
You need to climb on that. Look, baby. I see the moon. Huh? I see.
Normally I try to do one load of laundry a day, and on this day I had done my load, but I did not hang it up. So I normally go back there and make sure the dryer is clear, or like this night I had to fluff my load of laundry up where I could hang it up. And then once it starts getting dark, we try to close the windows. We don't like those being open when it's dark where everyone can see in the house. So I have to go around the house and close all of those because I open as many as I can during the day. And then once my load of laundry was fluffed, I went ahead and took it out while it was still warm and brought it to the bedroom to fold. I'm trying to make it a goal to stick with my one load a day rule. It helps out so much, but then also if I have a day where I really just don't feel like doing a load, then it's not that big of a deal because I can do like 2 the next day. But for now, I've been doing pretty good with it and have not let the laundry pile up. Normally I just have like towels or something, but after I do that, I normally go to the bedroom about an hour or so before we would go to bed and light a candle. I just feel like it makes the bedroom smell nice and fresh and just adds a little extra coziness to there. In fall and winter, I'm all about making everything feel all nice and warm. I'm not really into spring and summer, so I do a little bit of seasonal things around the house, but fall and winter is just my time of year, so I try to soak it all in while I can, and I feel like it just helps me while I'm doing that load of laundry or cleaning up around the bedroom to have a candle going. And normally I have my record player playing something or listening to some classical music or something because Michael does not like it, so I try to take the opportunity to listen and have a little me time. And yes, I consider hanging laundry by myself while he watches Willow me time. So after I've done the load of laundry and cleared off the bed, I like to look around the bedroom and the bathroom and clean the counters off and pick anything up if I can. Normally there's something to be picked up on the bathroom counter as always because we do have a small home and a very small bathroom, so I just like to wake up knowing I don't have big messes staring at me. And there are nights that I skip doing this, but I just like to bring it back to full working order. And a lot of times I'll go ahead and brush my teeth or do whatever it is that I want to do really quickly before getting Willow ready for bed, because it's just so much quicker as a mom to do it while your husband watches the baby for 20 minutes and you can get everything taken care of. I've been wearing this pumpkin apple body spray from Bath & Body Works, and I just like to put a little extra deodorant and perfume on before bed. Then it's time to start getting Willow's little area set up for bed. We have this little quilt square we lay on our mattress because we have a California king that's high up in the air, and it's the perfect height to change her and dress her and all that. So I get her stuff ready and then turn her sound machine on and get ready to bring her in here for the night. And I had to laugh when I came back in the living room because they were being all techie in here with their tablets and phones, and she was just having a grand time spending time with her daddy. So then after that, I have to go get Willow's clothes out of her room, and normally I have like dirty clothes and things that she's taken off during the day in our room or the living room that I bring back here and put in her dirty bucket, and then put her shoes up and anything like that that needs to be picked up. Her room always needs to be picked up, but being honest, it does not get picked up every night because we just don't spend a ton of time in here. We kind of come back here to play, and that's pretty much it. Once I'm done getting her stuff ready to go, sometimes Michael will go ahead and get her ready for bed. This night he did. Most nights it's me, but I try to hurry up and clean off the high chair, and let me just say that's always a job in itself. And the kitchen was relatively clean this night because we did have leftovers, but I like to pick up really quick and dump out any leftovers or anything that need to be picked up, pick up all the trash and rinse the dishes out, load the dishwasher. I make it a goal every single night to run the dishwasher. That way in the morning I have a clean load that I can unload and then load throughout the day where it doesn't pile up. I very rarely skip doing this because it's been something that just this specific routine helps me so much. So I always try to hurry up and get that done before we get in bed. And I actually used to be a night owl. If y'all have been around since the beginning of my channel, you were probably aware of that because I feel like there were a lot of vlogs I mentioned how late I was up. But up before I had Willow, I mean, I did not go to bed till the sun came up. Usually I just had the weirdest schedule, but the past 2 months or so, I've really made it a point to kind of get a better routine going and get in bed all at the same time. I feel like it just works so much better for us to go to bed at least close to the same time most nights. A few nights a week I will stay up later, but I feel like I function so much better health-wise. I think it's so much better. It's helped my appetite with weight loss and things. So most nights we are trying to get in bed close to the same time. So that's why I try to hurry up and get this little bit done. Otherwise, if I don't get it done, then that means I have to let Michael and Willow fall asleep and then come back in here and clean up. Normally, I am out of motivation and energy and just ready to go to bed. So I do my best to try to hurry and get this done as the evening progresses, where I don't have anything that holds me to having to stay up late and come back in here and do it. It's like the little things throughout the day, if I keep up with, they don't pile up by nighttime, and it just helps me so much. And I always try to remember to clean anything that I have used during the day, like my frother. And lately I have been using this a lot. I've been making like pumpkin foam to go on top of my coffee in the morning. But there have been times I've forgotten this, and it's not good. So what I normally do is put a little bit of soap in this and water, and then actually just let it froth on the hot cycle to clean it, and then rinse it out really good and wash the lid so that it is ready the next morning. And I don't have anything to worry about when I first get up, and I can just make coffee and enjoy it. And then I normally have to pick up stuff on the coffee bar. It's kind of a catch-all. And one thing that I have pretty much not forgotten lately, but used to forget a lot, I try to make it a point after eating dinner to take my vitamins for the day. These are the vitamins that I've taken every day for years now. And then I've recently started taking melatonin sometimes at night. Not all the time, just kind of when I'm wanting to get really good sleep. I don't want to take it every night. I know they say that's not the best thing to do, so did take some this night. And then Willow always gets her little Flintstones vitamin as well. I also have to remember every night to plug up the baby monitor, because if not, the next day I realize I haven't plugged it up and it's dead, and then I can't use it, which defeats the purpose. And then clear off any accessories or like cooking gadgets or anything that I have used during the day, and scrub the sink out as well. Actually, I started scrubbing the sink and remembered that I still needed to scrub the high chairs. So normally what I do is just rake off the big pieces of trash into the floor, since I have to clean the floor every single night, and then scrub the tray down in the sink really well. I've put it in the dishwasher before and it got clean, but everything else didn't. So we just hand scrub it and occasionally use a Mr. Clean sponge eraser to get the marks off. And there's this little crack down inside that is such a design flaw. I have to take a toothpick every single night and scrape the gunk out of it. It's so gross and makes no sense why they've done that, but I have to remember to do that too. And I've been using the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray on my counters and Willow's high chair during the night, just to make it smell fresh. During the day, I usually wipe the counters at least once with a Lysol or Clorox wipe to make sure that it's sanitized. So by the end of the day, this is kind of just to make it smell nice and fresh in here and give it a good wipe down. I also like to just kind of soak our counters with this. It smells really good, and to loosen anything that might be stuck on, because normally there's something stuck somewhere. And I also like to spray the coffee bar as well as the top of the trash can, because it does get gross throughout the day, and then the sinks as well. So while that's soaking, I sweep the floor up, and let me just say I have a dustpan full every single meal time that I clean this up. I also steam mop the area. I usually try to do it once a day. This night I didn't do it because it wasn't that bad, but that definitely means the next morning or evening I will be doing it. So I recently saw a post on, I think it was Facebook, that said something to the fact of how stupid was I for buying my kid a play kitchen. Now I'm cleaning 2 kitchens 3 times a day. And it just made me laugh the first time I saw it, because it's so true. I feel like since we've gotten Willow this play kitchen, that cleaning up the living room has taken sometimes 10 minutes just to pick up all this stuff, but I try to at least pick up a good majority of it every night. Otherwise, it feels overwhelming because this is the first room I walk into during the morning, and if I just see mess, then I feel like my whole day is just, I don't know, like I lack motivation to clean up, so I try to make it a point to do it every single night. Honestly, the hardest part is probably getting Willow not to destroy everything as I'm cleaning. Normally, I repick the same things up 3 or 4 times, but so this is what it looks like once everything is cleaned up, other than the mess on the floor, which I normally vacuum up in the morning time while everything is all clean before she destroys it again. So it's nice to have a clean living room to wake up to in the morning. I try to always remember to turn this lamp off now because we have the tree lit up over here and we don't need it during the night. And then set the thermostat to 69. This is our comfortable temperature at night. Turn off all the lights and put out any of the candles that we have going, which is usually just the bedroom one at this point. And then this is something that I should be doing every night, but I don't always remember to, if I'm being honest, is take out my contacts. I'm so blind that I cannot see getting from the bed to the bathroom to put them in the morning, and I don't know, some nights I don't even think about it because I'm just so used to having them in and being able to see with them. So I have to have glasses to get from the bathroom to our bedroom, and on this night we had the solution left in the extra bathroom, so I had to go back there. But the living room was looking all nice and cozy and inviting, like you could just curl up and take a nap in here on the way back, so I had to show it one more time. You want to read a book? And then we always have to read 3 or 4 books each night, which normally ends up being Willow turning the pages and pointing to things and talking about it now because we're at that stage. And she's just excited about everything. And then after that, we say our good nights, read a few more books, get rocked to sleep, and usually end our night at this point. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment down below, and say hi or introduce yourself. And I will see you guys on, let's see, what day does this go up? This goes up Friday. So I'll see you guys on Sunday for the grocery haul. Bye.